Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Jericho Cruise has been announced for 2026. Nobody from AEW on the boat.
Yeah.
No references to AEW.
Well, somebody told me that the last cruise he did, there were no AEW people announced until months ahead. But I will say this: people in WWE believe that he's coming to WWE, for what that's worth. That's not a news story. I mean, that's been said before. So we'll see. You know, it's up to him, and there've been a lot of signs of that. You know, just like things like on his shows and stuff, people have kind of brought up like, he doesn't review AEW matches, reviewing other matches and things like that, whatever. But I don't think that he will be saying anything to anybody, knowing him. He'll just be, there'll be hints and everything like that. But I'm sure that he wants, if he debuts at the Royal Rumble, which is, something that's been rumored for actually a while, work Rumble till Mania or something, Hall of Fame, all that stuff. I think that if that happens, he's not going to be saying it, and, he'll want it to be a surprise. I don't know that, if he's not back on AEW television by January, I think that people are going to kind of figure that part out. That's probably what's happening. And that would probably explain, why he's not on AEW television. Because Tony doesn't like to put people on TV that are...
I mean, it's the only explanation as to why he's not on AEW television, because he's not hurt, as far as I know.
No, he's fine. He's been ready. He's been ready for a couple months. And I know that when he was so after the tour, we know his tour's been done for a while. So when his tour was over, he was for sure he was in talks about ideas to come back, and then nothing happened. So it was like after about a month after the tour ended and he didn't come back, I started thinking that Tony's probably not bringing him back, and probably figures he's going to WWE. But I it's like at the end of the day, Tony can bid on him. I don't think Jericho is. I don't know this, but I can't imagine that he would be married to 100%. I'm doing something in this case. I think it's, especially at the stage he's in. It may be where.
Well, the stage he's in, he's got so much money.
Money.
He can look at it any way he wants. It does not have to be about who makes a better offer. If you look at WWE and the audience reactions they've been getting for guys like John Cena and AJ Styles, there is no better time for Chris Jericho to go back to WWE than right now.
I would agree. Well, especially because, again, like we've said, like the with the AEW fan base, he's not going to get. He didn't get the reaction with the AEW fan base. And to me, that was like the key right there, is like the WWE, whatever it is that the AEW fan base, would react to him. The reality is that he's going to WWE. He ain't getting booed. He ain't getting, please retire chants or anything like that. He knows that. And, that was pretty much, like if I was him, I think it'd be pretty strong. It'd be I've said it a million times. I think it'd be pretty strong going to WWE. There's no reason not to, except the only reason would be loyalty to Tony Khan or money. And, so those would be the only ones. And, the fan base I think the fan base made the decision much easier. I think that if the fan base was different, maybe he would have wanted to stay and end his career in AEW, because he made a lot of money in AEW for these last 6 years, and they revitalized his career. I mean, his career was much better, certainly for the first 4 or so years in AEW than it would have been in WWE. I mean, he was lower on the rung in WWE, when he was much younger than he was in AEW, where they, at the beginning, look, he was the top guy in the company, and then he was always, a main guy in the company, all the way through. So I don't know that would have happened in WWE, but going back to WWE, he's fresh and everything like that. He can do a program with whomever or whatever. Get the Hall of Fame thing. I think that's pretty much obvious. So, whatever.
Hey, if you love this clip, have I got a deal for you? WrestlingObserver.com. Do you have a commute? Do you work out at the gym? Do you like listening to audio on your headphones or your earbuds or whatever the kids use today? Well, WrestlingObserver.com will give you all the audio you'll ever need in your life. Over 15,000 audio shows. Every audio show that we have ever done, dating back to 2005, is available for subscribers at WrestlingObserver.com. Every time a new show comes out, you can podcast it directly to your phone. If you have a commute, as noted, if you go to the gym, if you like to lift weights and listen to Granny review soap operas, well, WrestlingObserver.com gets you full access to all of these shows and all of these archives. You can go back and listen to TNA reviews from 2010. You can go back and listen to reviews of every WWE pay-per-view, every big story that's ever happened in wrestling. You can get access to that at WrestlingObserver.com. Plus, full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter every week. 40,000 words of news and information in pro wrestling. Why get all your scoops off Reddit, which aren't even accurate most of the time? Go right to the source, the Wrestling Observer newsletter. You also get Observer archives dating back to 1990. So check it out today. Thousands of issues of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Tens of thousands of hours of audio. All for $12.99 per month or as low as $9.99 if you sign up for a year. You'll never run out of audio if you subscribe to WrestlingObserver.com. So head up there, check it out today, and I'll talk to you again after a while.